A lot of guys go back to kind of close the book on Vietnam. In your case, it seemed like you opened a whole new book on the Vietnam experience for you. Was that your intention? Did you think you'd stay over there 20 years, as long as you have, and make a whole new life over there?
It was not my intention because actually when I went back for the first time as a tourist in 1992 with an old Army buddy, we traveled the country from north to south, south to north, and I was astonished at the welcome that we got from the Vietnamese people. There was no animosity, there was no anger, there was no bitterness. And when I saw how they were still struggling to rebuild the country after the war, while there was still a U.S. embargo, they couldn't export or import anything, while they were still isolated from the international community, but working so hard to try to rebuild the country, I thought that I would like to be part of that process. The Vietnamese people and the Vietnamese government accord a higher level of respect and recognition to veterans, American veterans, than they do anybody else. And the reason is that they will tell you over and over again, well, the policy was wrong. The U.S. government's decision was tragic. The war was a terrible mistake, but you didn't make the policy, and you served your country, and we respect that. And you know what we suffered through because you suffered through the same thing. So we're brothers, and they'll reach out and they embrace us. And it's a very moving experience for veterans. And what the U.S. government has committed for UXO remediation and for Agent Orange over the next 5 years is a great improvement over the past, yes, but it's not enough. And as Mike said, $50 million to commemorate the Vietnam War should be more than a parade. It should be more than some banquets. I mean, it's an opportunity, I think, for us as veterans and us as Americans to finally get it right in Vietnam. What better way to honor veterans, what better way to honor my friends Rick Oler and Bob White, who died the year I was in Vietnam, than to do something that really brings an end to these tragic problems for the Vietnamese. And it can be done. It's not an unachievable goal. There are practical ways to do it, and what I've tried to describe is how we can bring an end to it. And I think Americans, who are very decent people, and we've done some great things in our history, but we haven't done anything like this since the Marshall Plan after World War II. But this is an opportunity to really step up and do the right thing. And I think it's something of which we can be very proud. And to echo the words of General Myatt at the beginning, we need to police up our brass. We need to clean up the damage after the battle. And we have an opportunity now to do that.